Champs and Giggles. History, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective.
It's just so amazing. We're moving so quickly. We've given up the condolences.
Yes.
We've got a bit of black history already. Any congratulations?
Congratulations. It more for birthdays. Got a couple of birthdays. There is a congratulations. Yes, there is.
Oh, there is.
I was going to congratulate. There was our Inspector Gadget sent me something that the Barbados karate team they got a second medal at the Central Caribbean Cup for karate champions. So the Barbados team. So that's
amazing.
Congratulate. Yeah,
So
that's amazing.
they have a karate team or kung fu or karate?
Yeah, karate. It's a karate championships, and the Barbados team won a second medal. So that could be that they've won 2 medals in that competition, or it could be that they got silver, but it says second medal. Barbados karate team has won a second medal at the Central Caribbean Cup.
And that's it, the center of the CCC,
Yeah.
which is quite amazing.
Yes.
And who knew? And the thing about these sports activities where it just brings people together, doesn't it?
Yes.
And of course, that's a wonderful thing because obviously friendships and all sorts of form resilient. You get so much from being in the competition. Here's the team. Second medal in regional karate meet. Just a phenomenal group of people. Just a wonderful thing that they've done. Sportsmanship, the whole 9 yards. It's really good. Big up.
Agreed. There was one that I forgot to say about the condolence. It was said that Usain Bolt lost his father as well. Recently. So we'll just put that in there.
Yeah, Paul Hussein, he's going through a lot now.
Yeah.
Slander. People, it's like, if it's not one thing, it's the next.
It's
His
another.
name keeps getting put out there for all different things. So so we send our prayers. Big up.
We send our prayers out. So before I mention that one, there was another one, King Baton Relay, but he's a Barbados again lottery. So he's part of the 2026 lottery games. He's going to be doing
He won.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying he won the lottery.
No, sorry. He probably put his name forward, and he's now going to carry the baton through the Barbados before they hand it over again. So he's happy at that. But the main one I want to mention is I'm hoping that a lot of Calypsonians and Carnival people and colleagues and people on the radio stations would love to do this new collaborations truck launch.
Collaboration.
That's
a big word, isn't it? On a Friday at 9 o'clock. I mean, school finished at 3, so we can all be forgiven.
Yes. Yes.
So what's going on with that collaboration truck?
Yeah, well, it's going to be hosted in Notting Hill. So what they're trying to put together is that they decide to interact with different versions and turn-ins and Will the Village. For the first time, bands that may struggle with Carnival financially and logistics and so on demands, they can come together and have an experience part of a truck. So I think this truck will be there for them to use, the ones that would love to attend.
Oh, without charge?
Yes. Yeah, I think
that's out there in the soca news. Yeah, that's an amazing thing, actually.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I thought when I saw that? By the way? Immediately, I thought, Carnival is such a big event. I mean, here we are. We got a little event we do each Friday. A little bit of organizing goes into us coming out here on a Friday, being on Zoom, and having conversation, right? But just imagine them organizing Carnival each year. That's just a major undertaking.
Huge.
Do you know what I mean? And you know, and coming up with these new ideas. So a collaboration truck launched for nothing. Not, so with all of what's going on, and this is the Carnival Village Trust that's announced the launch of this collaboration truck, and it will pioneer supporting the smaller bands and designers by providing a cost-effective and structured way to participate in the parade.
Nice.
You know, we got to talk about Carnival. You brought it up, so we might as well do so now.
Yes.
Carnival, the event is massive. It's just wonderful. It's such a shame, and the Carnival Trust, they're the ones that govern it and all the rest of it. It's such a shame that the majority of people that go have no idea what it's about. They don't know, realize it's a competition. Toronto, Carolyn is in the building. Big up, big up, big up.
Big up.
No idea that it's a competition. They have no idea about the works that's going on behind it. We just learned that Volcano Sound, who've been in playing in the con for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
There was a little altercation, and because it happened near their set, it's not to say that they were themselves involved, but you know what it's like. People that know the sound of that might hobble around, any little things go on, they get involved. The sound people, they're not involved in because they're under license. I mean, seriously, they're under license, so they're not involved. But you get a few people around who see something going on, someone takes a bottle and smash it on the head, and then Volcano gets the hit for it, because they're the one that's licensed. And it's quite unfortunate. I can only but imagine. As a result, they've lost their license, so they won't be able to play in Carnival. I mean, very, very, very sad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know, but you see the level of control. That's because there's cameras, there's replay, there's everything. So you can see the level of you have to pay for the license, you have to sign up, you have to give your whole leg, arm, foot, toenail, everything. And so they know who you are, where you are, when you are. They know more about you than you know about yourself. And they're watching you. And any little thing happen, they say, well, you're to blame, and you know, you're gonna be punished. And that's what they've done. And it just makes you wonder. So it's a different playing field now. There's a lot of and some to some degree, you can be thankful for the order that they have now, the security that they need to have now, because you know, and we just have to big respect to the Carnival Trust, who are putting enormous effort. It can't be underestimated. Enormous effort to actually have this event carry on year after year after year.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to them. Carnival.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I had another one that just came through from Nigel Idris. Congratulatory. It's an island part of the UK, but it's Ireland itself, Irish, the island.
Yeah.
You just say Ireland part of the UK.
Well, no,
only the colonized, occupied north.
Well, right. I was going to say we don't know what part it's so in and out the news. North, south, borderline. Good brethren of mine from Ireland, by the way.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you, British people, with your passport. It probably didn't make the list.
Yeah, it didn't. It's not mentioned. But yes, so
again, we're the
doing very well
in the world.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
Now, by the way, being a humble individual that I am, I don't know what it means to have a strong passport as opposed to a weak. I guess as opposed to a weak passport. I mean,
it's
a weak passport needs a visa, a strong one doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's based on the number of countries you can access without visas. It also means the index, the happiness index is another one of the nation. Taxation levels. It's all to do with a lot of things they bring into it.
Yeah,
one of the markers is how many countries you need a visa for.
Oh, visa would be okay. So
that's one of those, but not the only one. Yeah, it's a thing they use. Yeah.
So before
I'm very proud. I'm asking in a green glow.
Before it used to be the pink pass because it was part of Brexit, as were we. But now it's gone to what color is that?
No, it is burgundy. That picture's not very good. It is a burgundy passport. EU.
Oh, it's remained the same.
Yeah. But we used to have a green one until we joined the EU. Our passport was
I know, because then it became
green.
Pink.
Green. Ours was green. And
I think the British passport, I don't know if anyone's got a new one, it's gone back to it's a blue one now, I think. for the Brits, because the old pinky one's out. It's out the way. TMJ, your hand is up. I'm in touch.
Yeah, my comment was about the carnival thing. So if you've passed that, we can move on.
No, do tell us.
You
'Cause
tell.
it's,
Yeah, so I was going to say that you've got to remember that the Carnival Trust is deeply under pressure to stay relevant because they want to get their funding. So the things that they're doing to reach out to other organisations is part of collaboration. Is very big when you're looking for funding pots. So what they're trying to do is stay relevant.
Well, they have to. They're running the carnival. If they become irrelevant, then somebody else is going to run it, and then before you know it, won't be what it is.
Yeah.
So that's why it's very important that we give that a mention to our radio listeners, so that if everybody has an understanding of what. See, this is a thing. It's part of Black heritage, is the carnival, isn't it? So for it to be part of Black heritage, people have to, especially of the community, you need to understand what its meaning is. It doesn't just mean every year go down there, blow your trumpet, jump up and down behind the band. It means there's a lot more to it than that. There's so much more to it. And I think, Black people should really get on board with what the carnival's about and take ownership of it. It's not just about showing up end of August, 2 days, and no, there's so much more. I mean, Keith used to be part of the Steel Band.
Yeah,
absolutely. You can go
absolutely.
down there and you can become a part of a steel band.
Yeah, loved it.
You can be part of the float. Being part of a band just means wearing the outfit, the costume, and then that you enter you're judged accordingly, and it all plays into part of it, of the whole carnival show, which is a tour around the area. I mean, it's just the whole story. We're gonna have to do a show complete on the whole story of carnival.
Background of carnival, yeah.
Because the whole story is just an amazing. Most people do not. It's a bit like what Pinky was saying regarding the Thames. You should be schooled on the Thames. People need to be schooled on carnival, what it's about, and where it come from, how it's gone along over the years, what changes have come through in recent years. There's been a lot, and what it means and how you can get involved. It's one of the biggest events in the world, on the planet.
Yeah.
By and large, Black people haven't taken ownership of it to really get involved, make it their own, other than attending a couple of days, but make it their own and really make some, because a lot more can be made of it than what it is right now. I tell you, a lot more. Look at this. TMJ, in her dissertation, big word, school finished at 3:30. So if we pronounce the words wrong, we are forgiven. But she did that on the carnival. And look, she says herself, so much is hidden from her. We need to expose them things there, bring them down. So big up, Carnival Trust. That's a wonderful thing. Birthday shouts.
Yes, the birthday shouts.
Kazarama.
Kazarama, yeah.
Mercy.
Yeah.
She's a year younger today.
Yeah.
Well,
birthday.
today or this month.
Yeah.
This month.
Kaz's birthday. Yeah. And then one of in the 8th, yeah, we know that one. T, yeah, we know. Next week.
Interestingly enough,
next week we'll give them a shout. But there's others. There's as you know, I'm not sure how many people on this on our platform will welcome it, but I'm going to mention it anyway. Birthdays, Nigel Farage. So I'm not sure if you heard the surname, but it's today. Leona Lewis.
Leona Lewis, we love her. Yes.
Yeah, Leona Lewis. And then you had Maya
Motley.
Angelou.
Oh, Maya Angelou, yes. Big up Maya Angelou.
A poet and activist, actress, author, written 3 or 4 books.
Yeah.
Well known. And part of Black history.
Yes, a phenomenal woman, Maya Angelou.
Yeah,
much loved in America. We can share a picture of her. By the way, we're on YouTube. We post there, so please like, share, and subscribe when you get the YouTube link. But for those on the radio, you can nip over to our YouTube channel, Champs and Giggles. It's got the logo as in the background here, and these shows are posted there on YouTube, so that everyone can, if you miss it, you can catch up, as well as being on the radio. There's various ways to find us as we spread the word. It's history, news, views, and reviews from a Black perspective. Big up Maya Angelou. So just absolutely wonderful. Look, there's so much going on, but it's not live on YouTube right now. They asked the question, is it live on YouTube right now? No, not live on YouTube. We was considering doing that.
Yes.
Maybe something that we come across in the future. We have to get our tech advisor in to advise us accordingly. Just phenomenal. You know, I don't know if we're going to the film review now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were to do a film review because it's quite amazing how many shows there are on the box these days that have us in it. I guess because the box is a bit bigger now, and it's not just the BBC One. Back in the day, that's all we had, the 3 or 4 channels, and then came the 5th. But now you've got the Netflix, and you've got the other ones, the Paramount, and they're just apps and on the TV. You don't know what to watch, how to watch, where to. When we were growing, when we were growing up back in the day, look, just a couple of channels, everybody got to see what everybody got to saw. It wasn't too difficult. Now you could literally be watching something as good as it is, and you'd be in La La Land and nobody else has seen it. You know, it's not as good a film unless it's shared. And so now what we do, we have a film review. I don't know if we're doing it every week or every other week, but we got to avoid people binge watching, because your time is so valuable. It can't be in TV. Okay. I mean, I was around at Keith's house the other day, and it gave him a little whooping on the old Ludo board. It was absolutely amazing, valuable time spent. So let's do the film. It's Gangs of London. Now people have been talking about it, and that's what went out on our little promo this week. Now there's a lot else happening, by the way. I mean, as you can see, we got a lot to talk about. But we're doing the Gangs of London. Now, who's telling us about the gang? Because I haven't seen it yet. Has anybody seen it? I haven't seen Gangs of London yet. So everyone's excited about it. Who had seen it? Was it Spice? Was it? Oh, was it you, Keith? Go on, Keith.
Well, I've seen it. I'm not
You
sure
have
how
seen
many
it. Good Lord.
I've seen it. I'm not sure how many others have seen it, but I binge watched it. Me and the wife.
He's a binge watcher.
Yeah. We watched one and it just rolled it all on until it done.
I know. What time did you start watching it? In the afternoon?
Yes, we watched it in the afternoon and just finished it clean off.
Oh, wow. That was a whole
and
day
continued
in, huh?
after dinner and just.
That's like a job. If you watch that, what, 8 hours? That's like a job.
Yeah,
We've done our work.
Yeah, it was good. And because you
Gangs of
could
London
you
today.
could skip the adverts and whatever. It just
Valuable.
Yeah.
No
So
one
it just cuts it down. But yeah, we enjoy, because this is the second series in the.
Oh, there's more than one.
It was the first series with the dad, Irish gangster from London. And then another different gangs within London that try to manipulate the drug world, you know. Yeah, and they don't take they don't sit down lightly. If someone's in their way, you're going to end up in a box or a ditch or.
Not good.
I found the movie great. The film.
That's old Chris Cubber. That's what he was up to.
Yeah, and it's got some great actors, great energy.
It's all right to watch on TV, but not to do in life.
No, that's true. Watch TV and it's not real on TV. But yeah, I anyone that's into that sort of action, great directionship, great acting as well. I found it brilliant. I watched the first one that came out last year, I believe, early last year or mid last year, and then waiting for part 2, and then part 2 came about. Equally as good, some shock deaths.
Wow.
Between an Irish dad and
Don't give away the story. There's
no,
twists and turns, huh?
it was his dad, and then he lost his life. That was in the first one, and the son's started to get into the gangster world, and there's a black family that's in
Like
the
father,
gangster
like
world,
son.
and it was just nice, man. It's just nice.
Gangs of where is it on Netflix? Which one is it on?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Is it Netflix? Gangs of London?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, at least she's got a hand. Okay, at least you got a type of thing. You seen it as well?
Haven't binge watched it, but I
Oh,
watched,
one episode at a time.
I watched the first episode,
Right.
and the beginning of the first episode made me go, "Oh my gosh!"
Ooh. One of them. It drew you in, did it?
Well, I don't know if it drew me. It was just it. I was a little bit dizzy from the hype.
Aye.
Yeah, let's put it that way. But it was it was good. I'm looking forward to watching the other.
How what do you do to avoid binge watching?
Huh?
You said you watched one because obviously you didn't binge watch it. So what are you
No,
doing to
I didn't
avoid
binge watch it,
watching?
but I think from the first series that I watched, I will be watching further.
So have you set a date like one a week you're gonna watch?
I may binge, I may not. It all depends on how the earth moves for me on each episodes.
Oh look, I watched Con Mum. Con Mum. Is Con Mum in it?
That as well, Con Mum, it looks so good, Claire. It looks so good.
Hold on, what is Con Mum? Is it the same thing or something else?
It's about a son.
Talking about something different. We can't be
it's
jumping
different.
ship.
We might have to
Can't be
bring up
jumping
another
ship.
time.
We'll pull up on that another
Yeah,
time. I thought
that
Con Mum
good.
was a character in Gangs of London. Do you see my point? But
Oh no, listen.
so Gangs of London, it's on Netflix, and it seems like Leisha was hooked by just the first preview of it, and she liked the twists and the turns. But Keith is in awe. He's seen season one.
Yeah.
But on Netflix, it doesn't say it's part two. So now you can be fooled. You start watching the thing.
Well, yeah, you need to try.
realising-
I think you can get part one on there still. So it should say season 2. So you should be able to see season 1 first, because then you can get the essence of it. And you really need to see get the essence of that program if you want to really watch it. And then you'll know how it rolls into the next part. So you need to binge watch, as I say, ladies and gent, radio listeners.
So it's also on Sky though.
Sky might show. Are they showing the second series or the first?
Series 2?
Oh, that is series 2.
Is it series 2 or season? I don't know.
Season
Yes.
must be the season 2.
Yes, yeah.
But they've
So
got it on a couple of channels. I've noticed that they've got it on a couple of channels, which is good because I don't know if it's I know they're British actors.
Yes.
I don't know if it's an American funded thing because you know that people like what's his name oh god, I can't even think of his name. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. But there are some actors, well-known actors, who produce a lot of British movies at the moment. I can't think of his name. I can't remember his name. Who does?
Not Ashley Waters, no?
No.
Is he in Gangs of London or is just someone in something else?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. I can't. Sorry, I can't remember his name. Sorry. I'll go look it up and I'll tell you in a moment what his name is. Let me take a look.
It is rated 18. Here we have it.
Is it Guy Ritchie, Leisha?
Not Guy Ritchie. No, it's he's the gosh, they works an American white actor. I can't remember his name now.
Oh, it's it was one of them. Let's play. I think this is a trailer. This said Sky though. That's why I just because you said Netflix.
Yeah, it's Netflix. Sky. It's normally Netflix because it's a Netflix program. So I'm surprised Sky's got it so quick.
Okay, so I'm not going to play the Sky one. Let me see if the Netflix one comes up because
okay.
I don't know if it's the same thing. But sometimes, obviously, there's money in it. If they sell it to one broadcaster and then they sell it to another one, but it is showing as a Sky. It could be Sky, and then Sky sells
Netflix
it
took
on
it.
to
Yeah, you might be right there, Joe.
to
You could be
Netflix.
right, because I'm reading something. Yeah.
So I don't know. And there's got a season 3 coming on as well. Oh,
They're
Netflix.
saying.
Netflix, no, yeah, Gangs of London season 2. There's a recap for the season 2. So I think it may well be a Sky original. And
they pushed it to Netflix.
They've pushed it onto Netflix. And yeah, now Sky Atlantic and now Netflix Sky. So Sky's making their money as they do.
Yeah.
Let's just have a quick review because I know Brad Pitt is the word you was looking for, Nisha.
Yeah, I think it's that's the he's been producing quite a number of films, British films. Yeah, he has.
Well, he's an Irish boy, to be fair, and so he's just across the water there, and he's made it. He's gone through the ropes, and yeah, he can. That's the thing, he can. Pour yourselves a drink as we watch the trailer. Let's see how interesting it is. I'm going to press play, okay?
We're born into a certain world. It's chosen for us. Some might think it's brutal. I say it's glorious.
My father was taken from us on the streets of London.
There was a time when nobody would have dared touch this family.
I'm gonna make things right, Mum.
Sean Wallace himself tasking me to find the guy who killed his father.
We are making enemies out of business partners. We've got to find a peaceful solution to this.
I'm not interested in peace.
He said, what you showed there, Joe, that was part 1. That was season 1.
That's season 1.
Yeah. Because his dad was alive, and that's when his dad died. And that's why they showed that end one, the last one where it says April 23rd. That's gearing people up for the next one. That was just a recap.
Can I just interject, please?
Yeah.
Why do you have to tell us that? I mean, for the likes of us who don't know, why did you have to say it?
What's that? That is part 1.
Yeah.
No, that was part 1. You need to see part
how would
1.
I know? Could you watch it so much time? Do you know it's part 1, or how would?
Yeah, but you can't. It's not good for you to jump into season 2. So if you just went on to,
you have to watch season 1.
You got to watch season 1, yeah, to know what's what. So you need to find that one that our CEO.
Well, that's the thing, and which is a valid point that we're coming to here, because because I saw it on that was Sky, so maybe for Sky they're putting out the series 2 or whatever it is, season 2. I don't know. So by the way, for the audience, it's on Netflix, so you can catch it on Netflix. If you got it on Sky, you got it on Sky. But apparently it's worth a watch. It's Gangs of London. Interesting show. And so what do you give it, Keith? In terms of numbers?
I'd give it a 8.5, 9. Because I like those sort of things. So yeah, I'd give it a 9.
You give it a 9? 8,
Yeah.
8 or 9? Because we've had 9s, 9.5s.
Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, honestly, I'd give it an 8.5. Because I won't give it as much as I gave the last film review last week, Adolescent. It's not as high as Adolescent was spot on. So yeah, I'd give it 8.5.
8.5 for Gangs of London. Just phenomenal. It's one worth a watch. We're going to try to avoid the binge watching. And I'm being told we have to go to break. So I'm going to go to break. And we're going to be back after these words. Boots is in the building. This one's for you, Boots. Lord have mercy.
We were so young back when, neither knew what we wanted, let alone what we needed.
Pull yourself to ground.
Played too many games, in between catching feelings. It was the making of us.